We just had our first snowfall for the season here in southern Finland, and in this video I'm going to show you how we dress up our kids to gear them up for the snow. No matter the weather, Finnish kids spend a lot of time outdoors. Well, maybe not just kids, also adults too. And they dress up for the occasion, whether it's raining or it's snowing or it's sunny or it's windy. They just wear the right clothes and go outside and enjoy nature. We have two small kids who can't really get dressed themselves, so the first time we got them ready for the outside, it took us maybe 20 minutes to get them all dressed and ready for the outdoors. So I'm gonna show you all the layers that they put on before we head outside. And yes, this is a cheese cutter. During the winter months, we would usually dress our son in some sweats and a long sleeve t-shirt, and it has to be a Moomin shirt if you are a true Finn. I'm just kidding. And he will wear some socks with little grippy things at the bottom. Our kids go to daycare part-time, and kids in schools and kids at daycare here take off their outdoor shoes and leave it by the door. And when they go inside, they either run around in socks or they have indoor slippers or indoor shoes to wear as well. So we like these ones by Quinn's, which is only available in the US unfortunately, but these have little grippy things at the bottom, so it helps with his balance when he's running around. And these are quite thick as well. And so this is what he would be wearing indoors. Now, if it's a little bit cooler, we would put on an additional layer of a sweater or a sweatshirt. And if it's really cold, this might be a cashmere or a wool sweater, but I think this is just a cotton blend. And as we are getting ready to go outdoors, we will put on what Finns call overalls. So this is just something that covers your entire body. It's not typically that farmer's overall. This is a little bit too small for him. This is from last season, but this is made of wool, and I thrifted this at a secondhand shop for kids for a really good deal. You will put this on just to retain some of your body heat. Now, this could also be fleece or a sweatshirt material, but the best material for the winter to keep you warm is wool. And if it's really cold, we sometimes put an additional vest on him as well on the outside of this. And then the final layer of outerwear we will put on him are these snow overalls. This is kind of like a down jacket, but it covers your entire body. The outside is waterproof and water resistant. Some will also have a fleece lining on the inside. This one in particular doesn't have it. And these have reinforced knees and a reinforced bottom, because when it's snowing outside, all you want to do is make snow angels and come down slides so that you go faster, whatnot. So the designer of this really made sure to reinforce the bum and the knee section here. We're not done yet. There's some additional accessories that we have to add on. Now we're gonna look at additional accessories for your hands, your head, and also your feet. For the head, we have something like this. I don't really know what it's called, but is this like a ski mask? Goes over your head. There's an opening for your face so that you can still see what you're doing, but it covers your whole head and your neck as well. And you kind of tuck this underneath the jacket here so that wind doesn't get in. And after this, we have an additional hat that goes on like this. So this hat has a fleece lining on the inside, and the outer layer is also water resistant. You can close this here so that it wraps underneath your chin, but our son really doesn't like that, so we usually just leave it open. And for the hands, we have a pair of gloves that are also water resistant. These don't have fleece on the inside, but they do sell versions like this with fleece on the inside, and some also have wool on the inside for those really cold days. They would just put these on and wrap this around their wrist, and they'll still be able to reach for toys and snow outside and keep their hands warm. And for the feet, I mentioned that he would wear these thick socks for indoors. Before we put on the boots, we would do an additional layer of socks. And a lot of people here in Finland know how to knit. And so these were knitted by our son's grandmother, and she would knit him a new pair every year. I lost the other pair somewhere in the house, and I wasn't able to find it for this video, but there should be two of them, of course. We will put these woolen socks on top of whatever socks he was wearing, so he would have two layers of socks. And then the boots that we have right now are by Reima, which is a Nordic company. And these I also thrifted, but these have like a waterproof layer on the bottom. And then the top is kind of soft with a little bungee cord here so that you can tighten these over your ankles, because the overalls will want to go over your boots. And I don't know if you noticed about this, but there is always a strap at the bottom of these overalls because they strap over the boots to keep them in place. And last but not least, we would add a personal reflector. So in the winter months in Finland, it gets pretty dark pretty fast. Even though we don't live in the northern part of Finland where they don't get any sunlight at all, in the southern parts of Finland where most people live, you will get sunlight in December somewhere between 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and it starts to get dark. So everybody here during the winter months wears something called a personal reflector. These jackets and these shoes and this hat that I showed you earlier, they all have built-in reflectors already. but you would just want to be extra careful. On the back of the boots here, there's reflectors on the back. So when he's running and there's a car coming, the light will shine on these and hopefully the driver will see him. Hopefully he's not running by himself because we will be with him. And these gloves also have a reflector running from the top to the bottom here. On this jacket here, there's also a ton of reflectors built in as well. There's 2 on the shoulder here, and then there's 2 on the knees, and then on the back, there's one here as well. Oh, I forgot to show you, but this one has a hood, so you can also use the hood. This hood is removable if you want to remove it. So what we would do is we would find a zipper pull and just loop it through the zipper pull. So there's this one here, you can see. There's a little hole there, so you would just loop this through. And then as he's running around, this will move and then hopefully it will catch light. Some people also wear like at the bottom of the sleeve, or if there are pockets here, with a zipper pull that you can attach this to. This is also a popular place. You want to put it where there's a lot of movement so that when you're moving, there's a better chance of the light catching one of these reflectors. So I think I counted one time how many layers of things we had to put on our kids before we left the door, and I think it was something like 10. And of course I counted 1 hand and 2 hand, 1 foot and 2 foot as 4, because when kids are young, they are wiggly and it's very hard to get them dressed. Getting 1 glove on at a time takes forever. Same with socks as well. The weather outside today is about 33 degrees Fahrenheit or 1 degree Celsius, so it's not that cold. When it's really, really cold, we can also put him in like long pajamas and maybe also an undershirt that retains heat. But it's not that cold yet, so we don't have all these extra layers. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more Finlandia adventures, and I'll see you in the next video.